All right, so glad you can join us on the Weather Network. We've got some fresh video here to share with you. We'll take you to the Saguenay region of Quebec and check out these storm clouds right here. Wow, look how low they are and menacing as well. Pauline, thank you for sharing that in. And we go from there, and where the risk of thunderstorms today is across eastern Canada, to the west, where on Vancouver Island, if you are near the water, you have been escaping the worst of the heat. Certainly, it's been a hot story across British Columbia, getting down by the beach, getting down by the water, ideal, although the forest fire risk has been escalating as well. Not so much there on Vancouver Island, but into the southern and certainly in the north of the interior BC. The heat alerts anywhere from the Northwest Territories down to much of southern British Columbia, especially as you go away from the coast and through much of Alberta, Saskatchewan, and now into northwestern areas of Manitoba. But this heat has been getting as far north as the Arctic Circle from times there. That's 66.5 degrees north latitude and western Nunavut and towards the Northwest Territories. Now, today we are getting a wind shift, so it won't be as warm near the west side of Hudson Bay as yesterday towards the territories, Northwest Territories, so you are still dealing with that hot weather. Now, just going to show you an example. Yesterday, RV at Nunavut was 29.8 degrees Celsius. Today, it's 8. The reason why? Yesterday, you had a warm westerly land breeze. Today, you've got a cool breeze off the Hudson Bay, and no one will confuse Hudson Bay for the Gulf of Mexico. So that is a cooler wind. But Thompson, 29 degrees, 30 in Saskatoon, 33 in Edmonton, and upper 30s, and likely perhaps near 40 degrees in parts of the interior. Thunderstorms have already been booming this morning between Lethbridge and Medicine Hat. These have been some slow-moving storms. Heavy rain, strong winds, likely a resumption of storms in southern Alberta, including Calgary this afternoon and evening. And again, our low-pressure system around Hudson Bay that's been drawing the cooler air could bring some storms in northern Manitoba as well. So a few areas to watch out for across BC. Again, another hot day for the next couple of days, certainly into the weekend once again, and precipitation will be sparse in nature. So as a result, this is a fire danger rating map. Natural Resources Canada, much of British Columbia is under either very high or extreme fire conditions up towards northern Alberta and the Northwest Territories as well. So what we really need is moisture. But the smoke, which has been in places like La Ronge, Saskatchewan, and northwards up and towards the Territories, northeastern BC, well, that front I showed you passing in northern Manitoba could spread some of that smoke further south in the coming days in the southeastern prairies, and possibly a bit of haze at times into Ontario as well. So we could see a little bit of smoke on the move. Vancouver, Calgary, Regina, and Winnipeg, your forecast for the next few days, and the bottom line is this well above seasonal values. You're still being dominated by that big area of high pressure centered in the western United States. We've had some heavy downpours this morning moving across northern Nova Scotia and PEI. Could see that into Newfoundland as well. There could be more thunderstorms once again across the Maritimes and eastern areas of Quebec. That's the cold front that will help flush out the humidity and bring a better day for you Friday. It's a better day across Ontario, especially in the south, still wringing itself out dry from the flooding rains earlier in the week. All right, so once that front passes by, the storms diminish and the temperatures cool down.